Princess Cruises just came out with a new app. Not just an update, but a whole new app. So let's check it out and see what my first impressions are. Some things I couldn't do because I'm just too far out from my next Princess Cruise, but I was able to play around with some stuff, like trying to do a specialty dining reservation, which was so much easier on this app. Can't see the menus, but I was able to choose a date and a time and just check all that out. I really like the sea and port day icon, so it makes it a little bit easier without looking at the schedule. Also like that you can choose a private or a shared table right on the app. You can also choose free dining through here by just choosing a dining room. And again, can't really see the menu because it's too early, but able to not only select a day, a time, and private and shared, but also able to do it for the same time every day if that's what you want. The dining reservation page is actually really cool because you can also search by date, type, specialty restaurant, anything like that to see where reservations are available. Like the old app, there are some sections that when you click on things, it kind of just brings you to the Princess website. I wish they would change this to be able to do more stuff in app, but it's not that big of a deal. You can still upgrade your packages and do that through the website via the app. There are new things like being able to do your internet right through the app. You can do that now, whereas before it sends you to the website for that. You can also see the ship map so much better this time on this app. The old one, you had to even select your ship. It didn't know which ship you were on, whereas now you can easily go through and see where everything is on the ship before you even get on, and without going through the website or without needing to find which ship you're on. It knows now. It'll be interesting to see when people are on the ship what things will change compared to the old app. The old app was really good on the ship, just not so great off the ship. So it'll be interesting to see what new changes happen. Unfortunately, I won't be able to tell you, but some things that I really liked was the accessible routes, since my daughter is in a stroller all the time, and just having those maps were really good for finding my way around the ship really easily because I get lost. Here, having the ship schedule was so much better, especially because they have these nice port guides that you can download in advance, so you can see exactly where you're going and port guides and whatnot. Again, the excursion part just sends you to the website, but hopefully in the future they'll update that so that there's an actual section on the app that you can book your excursion through. Obvious stuff like chat doesn't work when I'm not on the ship, but there is a lot of settings that I can change. These are the same as before, but it seemed to be a bit easier. Unfortunately, it did keep crashing when I was trying to do the check-in process, and just kept doing session timeout and sending me back to the login page. Hopefully they'll update that. Lots of just different settings that you can change. There's some reward thing that I don't even know what it's about. You can change your bed configuration, nice and easy, so much better than the other app where you had to kind of dig for it a bit more. The accessibility, but I wish you could change this for people in your cabin because my daughter is hard of hearing, but I can't select it for her because I don't have a login for her because she's under the age of the ability to get a login. You can add some stuff like your social media. Not quite sure what this does. The same as being able to change some of your personality stuff. Doesn't seem to matter that much, but kind of just fun to play around with a little bit. You can change your dining preferences though, so I have it on here that we're vegan and I'm lactose intolerant, and you can also change your seating preferences. Don't know that any of this actually matters because it didn't seem to matter when we were on the Crown, but at least by having it on there, maybe if you're eating in the dining room, they'll actually see all those things. We never eat in the dining room. We're not dining room people. Here's where I was telling you about the whole persona stuff. Not sure if any of this matters. It's just kind of one of those fun things. Maybe it does. Maybe then the crew get notifications, but yeah, not quite sure. It is kind of slow in some parts, and like I said, as soon as you try this check-in, it kind of kicks you off. Overall, I'm super excited about the new app because Princess's app we found was way better than Royals to begin with, but Royals had some features that we liked better because it didn't kick you to the website as much. With the new one, it seems like Princess is doing better with not kicking to the website as much, but there is stuff that they can improve on, and obviously that online check-in needs to stop crashing. We are lucky we are far out from our cruise, and maybe that's why it is crashing, but we like to do everything in advance. We were Green Lane on the other app, so hopefully that's just because we're so far out and people aren't having issues. They are supporting the app until I want to say February. So if you do have the old app, you can go ahead and just keep on using that. But I highly recommend downloading the new app, even if you're using both, and then playing around with it so you get used to it. My favorite features, the dining reservations, I think are so much better with this new app. Also having the map available right away and being able to play around and see where things are versus going, okay, which ship am I on? And all that stuff. When we were on board, it knew what ship we were on. There was no issues. It was like kind of a different app when we were on board. But to be able to see in advance where things are, so much easier, so much nicer. And also the schedule. I like having that schedule with the ability to download port guides because I think that's amazing. Anyway, if you found this video helpful, subscribe and go check out this video here because I hope you find that helpful too. Bye guys.